UFC 119 is going to be a great card. It's going to be great to be in Indianapolis for the first time. We've got Frank Mir versus Mirko Cro Cop. Frank Mir, one of the most dangerous submission guys in the heavyweight division. Cro Cop is one of the most devastating strikers to ever compete in mixed martial arts.
Those kicks are as dangerous as any in the sport.
It's a big heavyweight matchup.
Frank Mir has always been a high-level black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, one of the best submission artists in the heavyweight division.
And it is all over! It is all over!
Mir has a devastating guard. He is excellent both in the top position and the bottom. And his stand-up has always been good, but has been much, much better as of late. I mean, Czech Congo is a very well-respected striker, and Frank Mir blasted him with the left hand. Got him down and then choked him unconscious.
He talked a lot of smack before that fight, and he went out and backed up every ounce of what he said.
Wow! Huge left hand!
If you look at the fight with Nogueira, Frank Mir was the first guy to ever stop Minotauro Nogueira, and he did it entirely with his striking.
As long as this guy stays devoted and training and doing all the right things, who knows what Frank Mir can accomplish.
You have to have a big toolbox. The minute you go in there and thinking that, one aspect of your game is going to dominate, it's dangerous. You can't succeed at this level being a one-trick pony. Right now, Mirko is very good on his feet. I'm not bad on my feet either. But then you add in the wrestling aspect, jiu-jitsu aspect. He has so many more things he has to worry about in the fight.
Frank Mir realizes his full potential. He's capable of being one of the very best guys in the world at heavyweight. Mirko Cro Cop is a former K1 star who had the perfect style to transition into MMA. Devastatingly quick, and he has brutal, brutal knockout power.
Winner by TKO, Mirko Cro Cop.
He still has the same leg that he's always had. He has a lot of speed and quickness.
Well, I'm a more experienced fighter, more explosive fighter. I can punch. I can kick much harder than he can. He has more experience in the groundwork, but it doesn't mean that I cannot fight him on the ground as well.
His last fight over Pat Barry really put him back on track. And then submitting him and getting submission of the night really has put some confidence, put some momentum back in Cro Cop's career.
If anybody wants to bring up the fact that he submitted Pat Barry, I don't even know if I have a reply for that. I'll be like, did you see that choke? Yeah, you know what? You go home with a victory and be happy you won, but I wouldn't brag about it.
He should keep his mouth shut.
Little Nog is looking to hunt him down. Big right hand. Oh, another big right.
Ryan Bader taking on Rogerio Nogueira is a really intriguing matchup. Little Nog, Minotauro Nogueira's brother, is one of the very best guys at 205. He has competed and medaled internationally as an amateur boxer. Very good hands. We saw that in the Louis Kane fight, really shattered Louis Kane. First guy to really ever do that in the octagon.
Nice left hand. This is the first time we've seen Louis Kane in trouble, Mike. Oh, that's it. It is over!
And on top of that, has a fantastic ground game that we haven't had a chance to see yet. Has submitted Dan Henderson, submitted top guys.
I've been fighting for 10 years since I became a professional in Japan, but I still have a lot of talent to show to the younger fighters, and the best is yet to come in my career.
He comes in with a lot of experience, fought some world-class competition and pride. He's a dangerous test for anybody at 205. Ryan Bader is a great wrestler and a powerful striker, and it's really shown some drastic improvement in the UFC over the course of his short career here.
Trained with his brother. I've been around his brother quite a bit. I've watched him fight many times in Japan, watched him fight legends of the sport, and he's standing in my way right now on the road to my title shot.
For Ryan Bader, he's coming off the Keith Jardine fight. He's slowly moving up in competition.
Right when the opening bell, he came at me, I hit him with a hook, and my mind was like, all right, I can definitely hang with this guy. In the third round, came out and I felt pretty good. Threw a right, and then I went over there, and I don't do many flying knees, but I tried to fly a knee.
Jardine's in trouble.
If Ryan Bader can get past Rogerio, this would be gigantic for his career and will really let everyone in the light heavyweight division know that he is for real.
Definitely the biggest fight of my career. Puts me up there with the big boys, and that's where I want to be.
If Ryan Bader looks at Nogueira's last fight with Jason Brills, Brills controlled the ground game and did very well in the stand-up.
In his last fight, it kind of saw some holes in his game that I can exploit as a wrestler and as a person with heavy hands.
Big punches by Bader.
If Nogueira comes out and fights Ryan Bader the same way he fought Jason Brills, I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
After the result of the Brills fight and the way that fight went, it makes me want to train harder. A fight like that makes me want to go back inside the octagon and give my fans a good knockout.
Kane is rocked. Oh, lights out one more time.
For Nogueira, it's very important that he has a strong showing and that he gets past Ryan Bader.
There's a new breed of fighter coming up in this game, and I'm one of them.
He's undefeated, he's one of the top prospects in the division, and a victory over Nogueira will be gigantic for his career. He moves into the next stage before title contention.
I'm a hungry young fighter that's looking to come up in the ranks. He's an old lion looking to take me out.
He's a very determined fighter, and that's why he's undefeated. But I think his weakness in this fight against me will be the lack of experience. This is going to be the toughest fight of his career. I guarantee you that.
He's in my way. I got to go in there and implement my game plan and take him out and go for a title.
I guarantee that I'm going to give Ryan Bader the first loss of his career.
A lot of hungry kids out there. I'm hungry too. I want it. I've been there already. I had that belt. I love being world champion. That was the greatest feeling in the world. I want that again. So to me, I think I'm a lot more dangerous wanting what I already had than somebody else is wanting something that never had before.
All I care about is just keep climbing. To beat Shirk is just putting me closer to where I want to be. You're going to have a veteran and you're going to have an upcomer. We're both very hungry and we both want the same thing, and we're both going to do anything to get it.
I'm 37 years old, that's just a number to me. That doesn't mean anything. I have experience under my belt.
Oh, big flurry by Shirk. Oh, spinning back fist. And another one. And another.
I think I'm better in every single aspect of the game. My striking's faster, it's crisper. My wrestling's better. I wrestle with the best guys in the country.
He's a former champ, but that doesn't intimidate me by any means. If anything, it motivates me. I know that my all-around game is better than Shirk's. It's just the way it is. I always push fights. That's what I do. I go in there and I get in people's face and, and I bring the fight to them. I need to beat him, take him out, get him out of my way, and just move forward. And that's exactly what I plan on doing.
I know the kid's tough. He's wrestled. He's got some good experience. I've heard some good things about him. We're both going to be trying to impose our will, so there's a chance for some big fireworks. And that's what I love. I love to hear that crowd go crazy.
Oh, it's the way by Shirk. How about that for explosiveness?
If you get two guys trying to push the pace, you know what happens? You go like this. And eventually, one of those two are going to break.
Just expect a newcomer and a vet going at it hard, and we're going to see who comes out on top.
I don't feel like he's going to do anything in the cage that I haven't seen or had done to me before. I fought the best of the best. He's got 11 fights. I had 11 fights 8 years ago. This fight ends with me getting my hand raised.
And if you're going to talk a bunch of crap, let's see if you can back it up.
Right kick hospital, left kick cemetery. Mirko Cro Cop! It is over! Frank Mir! Out of nowhere off the button! Little Nog! That was phenomenal! Hell of a fight! Wow! Bader!
Halo Reach presents UFC 119 live Saturday, September 25th, only on pay-per-view.